This is the movement. The movement.
Not everybody do beautiful paintings and pictures and creativity,
okay.
So there's different categories of what you would call graffiti. So if I'm like just writing my name on somebody's personal property or a building, that's considered vandalism. They want to take my ass to jail.
Okay,
Yes,
I got you.
know.
All right. So we won't talk about you being a graffiti artist because we don't want you going to jail.
I don't want to go to jail either.
We're coming up tomorrow, right? No, Friday is an anniversary of your guardian angel.
Actually, tomorrow is the anniversary. 7 years ago today, I was released from the boat. They had me in jail for 27 days. I had a police officer run up on me, and I had nothing on me. Well, they didn't find anything on me.
Okay.
Took me to the precinct, and they lied on my paperwork. Took me through the system,
Ooh.
and the judge remanded me, and I was in jail for 27 days,
Wow.
7 years ago. On September 13, 2011, I was released. I got out. So yes. And tomorrow, which will make September 14th, I lost my little girl. So, but she's in a better place.
Mm-hmm.
So like.
When we talked about it last week, I was sad for like a half a second, but I guess I was sad for a half a second because you weren't sad.
She's better off. She in a better place. Like I don't dwell on it.
Okay.
It's the only thing promised in life is death. It just so happened that ours came earlier than anybody ever expected.
Right.
But
How old
I'm
was she?
good. She was 3 years old. My first child. But she's still here with me because that little girl keep me out of trouble.
What you mean by that?
I
want you to speak louder so my audience can hear this insightful shit you getting ready to tell us.
Oh man, I've had several run-ins and I just asked that little girl to look over me, and I'm good. Like in my prior life, I was the weed man, so I sold weed at one point. I decided to leave that alone and step it up to other stuff.
Okay.
And I had an altercation one day. Like normally, I would never take my stuff when I left.
Okay.
I would always leave it at my friend's house. We was all in his apartment. We hanging out. We smoking. We bagging up. I go, you know what? I'm gonna take it with me tonight, like just in case somebody calls me.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, all right, cool. I leave his apartment and I get on the elevator, and there's a guy on the elevator. He's just like standing there. I don't know who he is. But when we get to the lobby of the building, the door opens. It's a police officer. And he tells the other dude to stop me before I walk out. So now I have years worth of felonies stashed on me, and he asked me where did I come from. I ain't want to tell him.
Right.
So everybody's in the apartment smoking weed. They getting high. So all I need is to go say yes. I came from his apartment. He go up there and this, So I ain't want to tell him.
Okay.
So they searched me, and I so happened to have a bag of weed in my coat that I didn't know I had. So they found that bag of weed and they took me in for the bag of weed. Now, when you get to the precinct, normally they make you take off your clothes, pants. They thoroughly search you. This time, it just so happened, I guess they found the weed. They thought they was cool. Before I even get to there, I was with my girlfriend at the time, and she was pregnant with my son. We in the car, cause she was with me too, so they took both of us. He was in the back of the car. She's crying. I'm sitting there telling her, yo, I'm sorry I did this to you. I'm not gonna see my son be born. I fucked up. I didn't mean to do this to you. you know I'm going to jail, right?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna be there for a while.
I'm not laughing.
I'm like, yo, the last time, before my daughter incident, I'm like, my bail was low then, but nobody was able to get me out. So I'm like, this time around, I already know it's gonna be high. Ain't nobody gonna get me out. I'm gonna be in jail, babe. I'm sorry. But when I was in the car, I just asked that little girl, yo, look after me, like, I want to be around for when your brother come. Please don't let me go to jail. And he went to the precinct. They did what they did. They let her go because she had a record, so you know she got to leave. But when they did all the searching, the fingerprint, he stopped me like right before I walked to the cell. Like he stopped me, put his hands on my chest, he said, "Let me check you." Pulled my pants, my crotch. He looked, said, "Go in, you good." So once he told me to go in the cell, I was like done for all the searching and stuff. I didn't go to jail. I knew I was getting out.
Okay.
So I went through the system with about a good $1,000 worth of a controlled substance still on my persons, and I'm here to talk about it.
Okay.
Had not, I probably would have been getting out around now or maybe a year or two ago. So you know.
So do you feel like, and I've always wanted to ask you this, and I've always felt a kind of way about it with you because I've known you for some time, and I've known the brilliance of your artistry, and I've always wondered, or I've always like been on you about, okay, what you gonna do next? What you gonna do next? Since India's passing, do you feel like that has given you more of a foundation of moving forward, motivation to move forward, or has it keep you standing still? Because the other component is you did lose your child. You did lose your first grown child. And another thing that we don't talk about in our community is depression and what that feels like. And what's that saying that you're not supposed to bury your children? You know, so your children supposed to bury you. So, you know, we would like to think that certain things that happens gives us the motivation to be better, but the reality also, or the flip side to it, is that it could be the very well thing that puts me in a spiral hole of craziness. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Nah, I totally get it. But at that time of my life, there was a lot going on. It was like, it was just I need to do like a short movie or like a movie just based on that 6 months or that year when I moved, because it was like a movie. I was hustling. I was hustling with a childhood friend. Like I'll tell you the whole story. We're gonna make this interesting. He used to see me when I was the lead man. He did his thing.
Okay.
He used to see Marquis on the city. Yo, we gonna get money together. We gonna get money together. And I'm like, all right. My little weed hustle, like maybe like months after that down the line, went bad. So, cause he seen me, always had clothes, I had a car, I had things. So it was like, that was the interest. Now things go bad. Me and him see each other again, we talking. So now I link up and we out here get money. I was touching money that I ain't never touched before. Like a bad day was $300. So.
How long ago was that?
This was years. This was a few years. This is 2011. Yeah, we running around. Me and him have a fallout. We have a fallout over this, and it hurt my heart because that was my man. Like we cool. We grew up together. We have a fallout about some nonsense, something real petty. And it bring me to like a different part of my life. Like I was out of character. Now. We had divvied up what we had, and I took the bottom end of the stick. But you know, I'm like, I'm just get it off and get back to what I do. He got mad when I got back out there on the street because I started getting rid of it. So he came to my girlfriend at the time house, told her if he see me in the street, he gonna shoot me. Don't be selling his color bags. That's his bags. We got a problem, and mind you, like the kid, he's in jail now because he killed somebody. He killed somebody that hurt him. But I ain't take the threat lightly. So now I'm running around in the streets. I got drugs all in my car. I got a gun under my seat. Like, it was crazy. that's not me, but he put me in a situation, like, this is what I'm doing, this is the life I chose, so, like.
So, again, not to interrupt, but to interrupt, do you think that, now you just lost your baby, so.
No, my baby wasn't going at the time, we
okay.
getting up to that.
Oh, okay, alright.
So now, yeah, we decided the issue, so now I'm feeling uncomfortable, because I'm like, I got beef, I got a gun, I get pulled over any minute, I'm going to jail for a long time. Like, so it's like, I'm not doing this. I decided to pick up and go to Atlanta. I try to start the new life, but it wasn't happening as fast as I would have liked. So I had to come back to New York for a court date to tell them that I had did community service or whatever. So I do it. When I come back, I'm like, I'm gonna come out here and make a couple dollars or whatever. While that's happening, a friend of mine that I went to high school with, we did music together, we did graffiti together. It's my homeboy. He kills himself. So this is August. Like, he kills himself, and it's like, damn. So that's all crazy. I go to his funeral, like, I couldn't even look at him. Like I was fine the whole time. It was almost like a high school reunion. A whole bunch of us was back together. We was kicking it. But when I went and walked into like the little parlor, wherever his body was at, like, I just got hot. I felt like I was about to faint. I got real lightheaded. I couldn't even look at him. So I just left. Like, my friend had to like help me out. So I just left. So that happens. A few weeks later, that's when I get arrested and I go to jail. And I'm in there for 27 days. I get out September 13th. September 14th, I get a phone call early in the morning from her mother. I ain't answer the phone because I had plans on going to see any that day. I'm like, I just got out. I'm going to see my daughter. I'm going to spend all day with her. I just want to get some sleep. I was tired. I want to sleep in my own bed, so I slept. Next day, her mother calls me just out the blue early in the morning. I don't answer on the first call. Then my mother calls me and says she called her phone. Why she called her house? Find out what's going on. Mm-hmm. And when I called her back, she told me. It's like that was crazy. That was a crazy morning. Jumped in a cab, went to the hospital. She was going. It was a crazy day. September 14th. So like that happens. Now. You do all that. I got a little homeboy. He was there. Throughout the whole thing, my little homeboy used to run around the neighborhood where he did graffiti. Like, I took a liking to this kid. He was cool. We came to the funeral. He ended up writing like my daughter's name like in the neighborhood like multiple times all over the walls. And my mother seen it and she took a picture. And she's like, they just love her out here. They love her. Like, they miss her. Look. Somebody wrote her name on the thing all the time. I know who did that. I'm like, that's my little Spanish friend. Okay. She's like, so when she met him, my mother automatically loved him. Like, she was cool. She liked him. It was cool. A few months later, my mother actually sees him. Like, that's why I know. I feel like he watches over me too. Him and his girlfriend is at the IHOP at the Brooklyn, and they get hit by a car, like a hit and run. Everybody thought the girlfriend was going to die, he was going to make it, but it ended up being reversed. He ended up passing, she made it, and like I lost him. So it was like 3 people within 4 months of each other.
Not even.
Yeah, like I think it was 5 months tops, because it was August, September, and then I think May. It was just so close to something out of here. And I don't know, I felt like it had a lot had to do with the demons when you're hustling, because when you messing with the other drugs, it changes you. You be tough, like you like the whole gun. Like I had a gun in my life before, but just running around with it just every day and just living that life, you selling drugs. And I risked my freedom 24/7. I would sell drugs all day. I would go out sometime right on the walls. So I just spend 24/7 playing with my freedom. And it's just like after everybody died, it just got to the point. It's like, yo, this is over. I gotta go. I gotta change. Like this is too much. This is overwhelming. I can't take this. I have to go. And ever since then, I guess I was 29, like right before I turned 30. Me coming into 30, I've been working. Like, got credit cards. I got debit cards, bank accounts. Like, I live like an adult. I get a paycheck. I get direct deposit. It's cool. So.
Wait, you said that might be the title of the show. You said I live like an adult now.
Yeah, for real. Like,
and you got a brilliant little son.
Yes, because actually my son was conceived maybe like a few weeks after my daughter passed. Okay. Like I didn't do it on purpose. It's just the way it played itself out. Their birthdays is days apart, and they like share the same personality. Like they kind of the same. Like, yeah, like he's kind of the boy version.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Is that you wanting to think that, or is that really like, have other people said that too?
Well, yeah, when he's in, alright. When they in the house around family, like me, we notice it. Like it's just little minor things. The way he talk, the way he speak, little things. You notice it. It's kind of the same. He is a little more talkative, and I guess maybe because he's older now, I didn't get to see him, see her at that age. But around the time, because they was the same age, it was like they just alike, similar. So I always would wonder how she would turn out. Like I looked up some horoscope thing. I seen that them two wouldn't have got along. They would have been at each other. I know they would have loved each other, but I know that they got older, they probably would have argued because they're too much the same. But yeah, he's cool. That little boy, he's a blessing. He's a blessing.
What do you like about being a father?
Being a father, well,
Well, do you like being a father?
Yes, I love being a father because I feel like it's like an art project.
You just talked about the change or the shift that happened right before 30, and now coming to 35. What's only one thing, one lesson that you wish you knew, that you know now that you wish you knew? Let's say at 8. When did you leave home?
18.
Okay. At 18. All right, not even 18, 19. A year, 1 year old. What's one thing that you know now that you wish you knew that?
I don't really got nothing I can say. I wish I knew. I wish I would have did.
Okay.
There's nothing I can say that I know now that I wish I would have knew then. Okay. But I wish I would have did then is hustle and work at the same time and actually stay with it.
Why do you think people don't do that? Like, I have a problem with the crack coke epidemic coming into Harlem. Men and women making money hand over foot, but don't buy up any real estate or don't buy up property. Some do, but not a lot do. So what is it that when you're in that mind state of getting all this money and seeing all this money, that something is still not triggering inside to let me put something away or invest something?
One, because black people don't know how to we was never taught how to have money, and it's just, I guess it's just how it is. It's people. I think this is a criminal thing. Like, people, it's like you get paid to get this certain amount of people. You die, you can't take nothing with you. So I think black people just live for the moment.
Say it again, you think
I feel like black people just live in the moment. Nobody thinks about the long term. It's just living this life so you touch money or you get money and you spend it. Like, nobody taught us how to manage or save or think about as money. That's one reason. Another reason is when it's coming fast. Sometimes your mind don't think about how long it's gonna last. Sometimes maybe you doing other stuff. You say you will, but you feel like this is gonna last forever, and then sometimes it be a little too late when you be like, damn, maybe I should have. That also happens. And then sometimes when you get too much money, you gotta show where you got that money from. So why people not investing and stuff. Because once you do that, then you got people want to know where this money came from, how it accounted for. So those are 3 reasons why I say people bullshit with money.
I thought that's what you do when you launder or wash your money.
You gotta have somebody who's gonna help you
Right.
wash your money and do it. Like, and sometimes people just don't have those people, so you know.
Okay.
It happens.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. It's not. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't. You don't like that answer, but that answer does make sense. Disappointing enough. You got a beef right now with women. What's that about?
I don't have no beef with women. I love women. I never beef with women.
But you live in a single life right now.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Why?
Because women take up time and energy, and I don't have enough to dedicate to one fully.
So do you have multiple then?
To be honest, no, I don't.
Okay.
Not at the moment. No.
By choice.
Nah, maybe so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But nah, right now, no.
Have you been in love?
Yes, I have.
You have?
That sucks. I don't like it.
No, you said that sucks. You don't like it. Why?
Nah, cause I'm out of my game when I'm in love. I fucked up. I feel my relationships is better when I'm not in love. When I am in love, like it's just.
Please let them hear what you saying.
Oh, yeah.
Please let them hear what you saying. When you in love, what, you distracted?
I just don't make the best decisions.
Really?
I don't think I make good decisions like when I'm in love. And when you sit back and think, my best relationships has been like I've loved them or like in love to a certain extent, but like I wasn't head over heels. I just like, and those were
the better ones.
Those were the better ones.
Why was those the better ones?
Because I was more conscious. Like I was being a man. I think a man loses when he responds off his emotion.
Okay. But when you're in love, you feel stronger, supposedly. You feel more like you can take over.
I respond more off of my emotion.
Okay.
Not with my right brain. And I feel like when I'm not in love, I deal with a woman with my right brain and it just goes better. It works. Like when I be in love, I put my feelings, I let stuff go or slide, or I know it's wrong, but I still let it just work because I'm in love.
So when you talk to your mans and y'all chilling and y'all watching the game or smoking or whatever have you, are y'all having those conversations in regards to women in the sense of, and not like on some feminist shit, like talking about being in love, because you may not want to discuss those things.
I have different friends.
Okay, yeah.
I have different friends, and with my friends, we all talk about it, but with certain friends, I talk about it in a more capacity. You talk about it more often than I do others, and like how women, and I think I was telling you this before, but how women in love and love. Like I have certain friends who don't interact with a lot of women. They have their girlfriends, or they just deal with women at a time. And I don't juggle women, but like if I have a girlfriend or whatever, like there's been times I have girlfriends and there's other women around, but there's an ethic, there's a way you have to move. It's like a moral code. It's like how you gotta move in order for that to work, and I conduct myself that way, so I feel like it works. But what was I saying?
You was talking about the different categories of friends,
yeah,
and the one set of friends that have the one committed, and you don't necessarily have multiple, but you, I guess, have a set of friends also that may have, that may juggle.
I might talk to somebody, have dealings with them, but I have a girlfriend or something, and it's cool, so you see that, and it might be a girl or two here, there, time. And then I have friends who deal with multiple women, multiple occasions, all the time.
What are those conversations like?
My homie's good at it. He's good. He lived his life.
Okay.
And he does well. He does good. Like he makes it work.
Does he really? You don't think? Because I think when women live like that, and this is just my opinion, I feel like when women, have multiple partners, it's this cover up of of not supposedly wanting to get hurt and put yourself out there. So it's just easier to occupy yourself with more than one. But I think that's the okie doke. That's the lie we tell ourselves so that we don't put our emotions out there, or so that we don't react, like you said, in an emotional kind of way.
See, now it's never happened, but to elaborate on that, if I'm in a situation where I have feelings for you, but I'm not in love of yours, and you was to want to go and have outside dealings to do what you do with me, we gonna have a code of ethic, the way we move amongst each other, that'd be fine. It is what it is. I wouldn't sweat it. It wouldn't be a big deal. But if I feel like, I'm in love with somebody, then I'll be tripping. Then it's not going to be cool.
But wait
to be honest, I feel like the one way that I be like, whatever, do what you do, or see what she has to other people, that'll probably be the best one.
Oh my God!
It'll probably function and nobody will understand it, but that'll probably be the best one. The one where I'm tripping because I love you, it'll be all fucked up. That's how.
I don't think you're alone in that.